Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in China for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit. The SCO is a part of the multinational platforms where India shares the stage with regional and global powers. Compared to G7's focus on advanced economies and the BRICS' broader economic and political goals, SCO offers a different platform with its focus on regional cooperation, security and anti-extremism. Now, right before the SCO Summit, PM Modi will be holding a bilateral meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, which will be followed by a reception. All right, well, joining us live from the city of Tianjin at the heart of the summit venue is our assistant editor for foreign affairs, Siddhant Sibbu. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us again. Last time we were talking, you talked about the important issues of why this whole summit is so important, considering the Prime Minister of India is visiting after 7 years. Now we have just breaking news, BRICS. Brazil has called for a BRICS summit. Interesting development coming in. How do you analyze all of this?
Well, in next 48 hours, there will be a lot of developments from this very city. Not only the summit that will take place on Monday, that's 1st of September, but in approximately 30 minutes from now, the big bilateral meeting. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Chinese President Xi Jinping will be meeting in this very city. And this will be a meeting that will be closely watched, given the fact that both India and China are heading towards a reset. We know there are several outcomes both sides are working on, including direct flight connectivity, something that was suspended after the COVID crisis. The Chinese are keen to get more Indian visas. India, of course, has its own concerns, particularly related to Pakistan. India, of course, has been sharing its concerns over the issue of cross-war terrorism. So there will be several issues on the table when both leaders meet. But one thing is for sure, that when it comes to the SCO outcomes, the focus will be on as to how leaders can find convergences at a time when Donald Trump's tariffs have been the big key concern. In fact, we know that when it comes to Donald Trump's tariffs on India, this has been a global headline in many ways. Approximately of the 50% tariffs that have been imposed, 25% because India has been importing crude oil, energy from Russia. India has been, of course, clear on that part, that as its sovereign right, it has the right to import energy and take care of its own energy policy and energy security. So there are several things simultaneously happening when it comes to globally. But this summit is coming at a very pivotal time when we have seen a lot of division, whether it is east versus west, north versus south, and of course the key crucial issue, of course, remains the war in Ukraine. How much there will be discussion on that as well, because remember that Russia is a key, in fact, the founding member of this grouping, and we know that the focus for Russia, for India, for China are similar things, which includes how to deal with terrorism, how to bring about more regional cooperation, and of course connectivity. In fact, every SCO summit, one thing has been common from the Indian side is the focus on the Chabahar port project in Iran that India has been supporting. And we know that when it comes to Iran's participation, it recently became a full member of this mega grouping.
Very key issues that you pointed out that we will be looking forward to, which we see in the summit as we go by. But thank you so much, Siddhant, for joining us and giving the details. We'll come back to you after we see some more developments.